NFL has a primetime problem, and I think it's time that we address it. Okay, let me grab my notes for today's video. As you guys are probably wondering, why have I come to this random conclusion? Well, let's start with the lowest and let's get to the highest, and then let's explain the records and why this is such a problem. So, Panthers 0. Good job. Good job, NFL. Worst team in football. Looking like one of the worst teams in football again. Don't know if they will be the worst. I think there's a team who will be the worst, who has a few games here for prime time. But good job, NFL. Panthers 0. That's good. Good job. Colts 1. Okay. Broncos 2. Commanders had 2. Raiders have 2. Vikings have 2. Giants have 3. Falcons have 4. And the New York Jets have 6. Let's break down records last year. Last year record of the Jets 7-10. Falcons 7-10. Giants 6-11. Vikings 7-10. Raiders 8-9. Commanders 4-13. Broncos 8-9. And the Colts, who only have 9-8. 1 win away from the playoffs. So you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Luke, it's based on potential and storylines. Okay, the Jets shouldn't have 6 primetime games, but we're going to break them down right now. I don't care, actually. I was going to wait. I'm not going to wait. The Jets got slaughtered yesterday. They looked like trash against San Francisco. I don't care which way you want to cut it. They aren't fun to watch. Their defense was Swiss cheese. Even though it was one of the best defenses last year, it looked terrible. And their offense, where do I get started? This old man quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, is not playing like everybody thought he would. And guess what? You're going to see him 5 more times on primetime. Hope you're ready, America. How about the Falcons with 4? Falcons just lost to the Steelers without the Steelers' actual starting quarterback. Instead, they had their backup. Falcons got 4 with a record of 7-10 last year. And they're in one of the weakest divisions, too. That is wild. But really, the one that sticks out to me like a sore thumb is the Giants with 3. I get the New York bias. You guys know I hate the New York bias as a Pacer fan. But are you kidding me? The New York Giants look like the worst team in football. I came here and said, man, I really don't see how the Vikings will find a win even against the Giants. I think the Giants can handle that. Giants lost to the Vikings. Vikings don't even have their actual starting quarterback. He got hurt for the year. Bye-bye, J.J. McCarthy, right? So that's why when I see the Vikings with 2, it's like, okay, that's understandable. They were expecting, I get what they're expecting. Same thing with Commanders. Some of these teams are justifiable, in my opinion. Young, you know what I mean? Early guys coming up in the league. You know what I mean? That's the reason I didn't put the Bears down. Bears, I think, have 3 as well. Good. They have the first overall pick. Commanders got the second overall pick. You know what I mean? Cardinals, I didn't write down either. Cardinals have more than the Colts. Makes sense. They got higher draft picks, okay? I get it. But I think if you're going to give them more than the Colts, give them 3. Give the Colts at least 2. What I saw on Sunday was one of the most fun teams playing in football. The Colts were amazingly incredible on offense. What does offense sell? It sells tickets. For that game to be at 1 p.m. was despicable. And the Texans earned 5, I'm pretty sure, primetime games. Jets have 6. The Jets have 6. Jets have as many as the Chiefs, Lions. You know what I mean? Rams, I think. Like, these teams that seriously made it into the playoffs, serious contenders. Not a team that just returned a quarterback. The Jets did nothing in the offseason. At least you can say for the Falcons' sake, they did stuff in the offseason. There's potential there. Maybe I look like an idiot when it comes to the Falcons. Do I look like an idiot when it comes to the Giants and their crappy quarterback situation? No. There needs to be changes in primetime games. There's no reason that a team that went 9-8 last year should have 1 primetime game. There isn't. You know who's in the same category as the Colts? You want to know? Cardinals. Like I said. By the way, Cardinals, that's mad disrespectful. Y'all got a top 4 pick. Got Marvin Harrison's son, and you only get 1 primetime game. Yep. They believe in the Broncos more than you guys. They believe in the Broncos more than you guys. They like Bo Nix more than the Marvin Harrison Jr. there is an issue with the way that they see the game marketability wise. It's not going to hurt their bottom line, so they're not going to care. No one's ever going to see this video from the NFL. But I want you guys to just sit down and think, is it really worth watching Jets-Niners over a Cubs game? Because that's what my friend came in and said, and that's what sparked this in my head of, oh my God, let me look into that. Let me look into how many more times the Jets are going to have to be seen by all of America. 5 more times. That's 5 more times of Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. And I want you to know, Colts haven't had a Monday or Thursday night game in 3 years. Have they earned it? Yes. Last year they definitely did. They did it with a backup quarterback, and they did all that stuff. But guess what? Nope. Browns just made the playoffs. I guess that's the difference. Colts were supposed to make the playoffs. I understand. I get it. Right. We were supposed to make the playoffs, but Jets can go 7-10, Falcons can go 7-10, Giants can go 6-11. Okay. I get it, NFL. You know what I mean? It's small market bias. It's big New York bias, obviously. And it's annoying. So that's my opinion. Primetime in the NFL has an issue. I think there's really an issue in many of these leagues, though. If I'm being completely honest, don't get me started on the Pacers not playing on Christmas. That's stupid. But it's okay because we grow basketball here. But yeah, shout out to the Loud House. Shout out to the Colts. Went to week 1. It was still really good. But again, from what I saw on Sunday, week 17, week 18, better both be flexed for the Colts. Jaguars, Giants, hopefully we get both those flexed. But hey, if they flex us in with the Giants, then that's 4 primetime games for the Giants. What the flip are we doing? All right, bye-bye. All right, love you guys. Affleck time. Ow!